Hello, and welcome to Jericho Plays Games. Today, we will be playing a game called Phantom Doctrine. I had a chance to check this out for the first time at PAX East this year, and it was the most intriguing game that I had experienced at PAX East. It is a Cold War era 1980s spy thriller. My character that I got to create is a member of the KGB.
Хочу
We're going to see
увидеть,
how
кто
she
еще
leaves KGB
появится.
and forms a new group. Don't know how that happens yet. But
Про волка
my
речь.
first mention, this is post-prologue, but the first mention
Милиционеры
is
только что
to
вбежали в здание. Не могу больше
arrest this
говорить.
guy Yukon. I'm going to go in with my team to do it. Full disclosure, I've tried this mission a couple times.
Не думаю, что эти менты
I am
здесь
struggling.
официально.
Я тоже. Подготовьтесь к стрельбе.
Постараемся не оставлять беспорядка. Слишком много бумаг.
Character details. So I want to see what her arm is. I thought one of them had a silencer in their pistol, but maybe not. Anyway, so the concept of this one is infiltrate this base and bring this guy Yukon back under arrest. I have done this mission a couple times.
Хочу, чтобы ГРУ знало о
Unfortunately,
нашем
I keep
присутствии.
dying. So,
Управление должен быть рядом.
I'm trying it again.
Просто выключи камеры.
and hopefully this time I can be a little more successful. The trick is just situational awareness, and in a game like this is everything.
What's
you
needed?
you have to be very conscious of guards. You have to be very conscious of the cameras. So I'm going to disable the CCTV, which is one of the optionals you'll see. But so as you can see, it's a very turn-based game. Enemy activity happens kind of concurrent after your activity does it. So, you know, they're going to move in a certain spot
on
and
with
then
it.
you move. But they do have vision range. So, you know, you kind of have to make sure that, and if you notice, I can't see it from where I am, but I do know that the CCTV unit here. So if I go next to it, you see there's a left click, it's right click to move, but this left click is kind of letting me get there and turn off the cameras, which is the optional mission.
Овощи в шкафчике. Все может быть доказательством.
We also have an option to pick things from cabinets, which I'll do as well. Why aren't you running? This guy just walks. It's lame. Maybe because he's not trespassing yet. Okay. Ooh, suppressor. What I don't know is how to fix their equipment. Okay. No. Reach. Abilities. Takedown. Anyway. So he's done his job. She's done her job. This girl, I'm going to go upstairs. Because I think I'll see a guy there, but I'll go here. Hopefully no one will stumble on me. So there is an enemy on this floor. I do know that.
Кто нам
Just
сказал
hoping
про
he does not see
изменника?
it.
Патриот?
Верно, как обычно. По тайному протоколу.
Но про него ничего не знаем.
Или про нее. Нет ничего конкретного.
Надо надеяться, что это
This
не
guy's on the
ловушка.
third floor, so I can't reach him. I think there's a guy on this floor too. So at least go in there. I like when you've tagged someone though. You do see them, so that is good.
Черт!
God
Эти идиоты пытаются нас убить.
damn it.
Займитесь ими. Уничтожьте всех свидетелей.
Okay, well. Not what I was hoping for, but it'll do. My brother here. Go up what level? I can probably go up and shoot him. Maybe I'll stick him. This elevator here. And I can maybe overwatch.
Get on with it.
Comes through. And then we'll end turn and see what happens. Okay, he's gonna shoot him there. Good, she dodged. So unfortunately, I didn't know this guy was in that room. I wanted to take the papers that I had there. Not much we could do about that. I'll be able to take this guy out from up here. Okay. More dudes will be coming. This dossier. She can go a bit after that too, which is good. And then my brother here, make you go. Okay, there's another dossier there, yeah. Give me some partial cover. Sorry, let me take a sip of coffee. And that's it I can do for now. Reinforcements are coming, which is unfortunate. But at least I've got the full 3 well-structured people. I know kind of what I'm doing now. I really was hoping I'd get through this level without
What is it?
notifying anyone, but it is what it is.
Мы нашли Юкона.
Okay, oof,
Он мертв.
rough.
Кто-то пытается
The
заместить
guy I
за
was
собой
looking for
след.
is dead.
Досье может быть все время на месте.
Does not
Ищем
help.
по следам крови.
Alright, you, I want up here maybe. Where's the stairs? Put you here. Just Overwatch. You, my brother, are gonna go in here to try and steal that paper I can see over there. So this game lets you overwatch similar to what you see in XCOM, but it gives you an interesting thing that you can kind of present the range of vision. You know, go as far as your eyesight can see. I don't know why you'd ever choose anything less than a far distance, but it's what they got, so can't really do much about that. I love that they take a picture. It's just so awesome. So they can actually take anything. They take a picture of it, which is just so classic. So classic. So good. Door. Put that in here. Let's take his. And I think we've got all 3 now, so I'll head back to the center so that we can get out once we're done. Oh, I think I can jump out of here. That'd be awesome. And then my good girl here. Over here, I might overwatch the stairs because that's going to be my exit point. Yep. That's that. One of the neat things about this game, and you maybe heard it at the beginning when they were talking, is
Чувствуете?
every city you're in
Подожгут здание.
that
Спешите.
has any sort of language to it, Russian, Mandarin, Indian, whatever, actually has voice actors from those countries. So everything is subtitled. There's no generic voices. Everything is voiced, and the voices are truly representative of who you would experience if you kind of ran into those people in the real kind of environment. But when I was talking to the developer, one of the neat things he said was that in order to do this, they could hire the best voice actors. But he made a really good point. He said, if you don't speak Mandarin, or you don't speak Russian, or you don't speak Ukrainian, or whatever language you happen to be experiencing for the game, how would you even know, right? So that voice actor could sound really good to you because you just don't know what bad acting is, right? So someone speaking Mandarin, I'm going to think they sound great. But in your case, if you speak Mandarin, you might be like, wow, this guy sounds like crap. So they did concentrate on the English voice actors simply because, that's what most people would identify with. So they made sure that, the English actors were very convincing, but the
У нас есть документы, которые
other
Юкон отправил
languages,
американцам.
obviously,
Здорово,
they
напарник.
didn't have to worry as much about that. You do an evac kind of like you do for XCOM. It's a set time period, so 3 turns. You'll notice my Overwatch was super effective. I haven't had that much luck on that before, so I'm very happy about that. Where's my good friend? Does she have any move left? Yes. So I'm gonna go where? I'm gonna go here because I have cover. And then down the stairs, and then follow my friends. So hopefully I can get out and not die. Okay. So more enemy activity. Apologize. Coffee again. I love the little touches here. This old style paint. There's food and drink on the tables. Now if I were to scroll around, you could see very era specific things like a typewriter, right? Because look at this tape recorder. I'm in love with this tape recorder. I mean, just these little touches that artists spent so much time perfecting. I just love stuff like that because it really does show a level of care that is rare and uncommon a little bit, that I appreciate a lot. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good way to get down there. And my friends,
You?
I'm going to bring down here. Hopefully, okay. Take you out if I can.
I don't think this is a good idea.
It's a good idea. I can tell you that for a fact. You, my friend, are gonna go as well. Where can I go with one? Perfect. Oh. Can I still see you? Shoot you? See if I get lucky. Not enough to kill.
What is it?
That's it for me for this turn, so we'll see if this guy I shot at is able to do anything productive to me. Is he the only dude? No, there's this guy too. Oop, grazed, okay, I can handle that. And this guy. That was cool. See that? That was neat. Three. Jeez, there's a lot of guys.
Get on with it.
She's lagging behind a little bit. So I'll see if my pal's here. She's got enough. Raised.
What's needed?
I'm not happy about what I just saw there.
This was too easy.
Thought I could shoot twice in a round if I hadn't gone yet, but I guess I can't. Alright, well. I got two guys at me. Let's hope I can get out of this. Alright, next turn. Truck should be coming next round. Reinforcements in one round after. He misses. Dodge, good. Haha. Oh, grazed. There's a guy there. Yeah, this I hope they don't necessarily do every time, but it is kind of neat. Truck's waiting. So she can't quite get there. I can wait till next round.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else. I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, well, this is all I can do. Hope for the best. Oof, she got hit hard. Just don't know where the reinforcements are coming from. If they're coming from this side, that ain't good. But if they're coming from the building side, okay, I think I'm good. Alright. I think I'm fine. Should be able to get out. Alright, so I got out. That's always a good thing. So I managed to run in. I like its character too. Dude's wearing a tie. One of the neat things about this game that we don't see in this mission is often you can pre-set up your scenario. What I mean by that is you can sometimes grab extra agents if you have enough intel, and you can position them around the building as lookouts, snipers, heavy weapons, so that, you know, you can, like that situation where I went up there and I didn't know there was a guy in that room. I could recon first, and I'd know where certain guys are. I'm very early in the game, I don't have these kind of resources yet. No casualties, no civilians. This looks like a pretty darn good you know, I did get classified documents. I didn't get the equipment. I'm okay with that. I got a secondary objective. I'm good with that level. We received orders to arrest Agent Yukon for some classified material. A group of militia mercenaries to be seen and killed the culprit. We need to find out who hired the militia and what was so valuable about these materials that somebody decided to kill Yukon for it. Phantom Doctrine is going to be a very dangerous game for me. I love spy thrillers. Love, love, love spy thrillers. Love XCOM. I love detail-oriented games, and this one has this investigation board that you will get to use at some point. Okay. Oh, neat. Zombies basic fire. Manufactured blueprint. I got a BM rifle. I got a suppressor. Yes. Here's my characters. I have some new perks. Let me just level you up here. New perks. Dossier. Infirmary.
Милиционеров вообще не должно
Okay, so they get hospitalized, which is...
их напустил.
Может, он хотел, чтобы мы туда попали перед ними?
Я сомневаюсь, но местные органы расследования должны вам сказать, кто нанял их дружков.
Должны? Наверняка скажут. И лучше добровольно.
Ooh. So I get new perks. Take expert marksman. Gifted. Yep. Storage. Yeah. So how do I... that. First aid kit. And a grenade. I thought I might have had some grenades. Okay. Can I still perk it up? Yes, I can. Okay. Fearless. Suppressed. Dancer. Decreased awareness. Cost nice. Protects thermal gas. Vietnam veteran. Like that one. So you see there's kind of different perks per people, because they have different ones than my agent had. Benefits, survivor, paramedic, I like that. Okay. I'll give you a BM. So, perfect. So where am I going here? So I'm going to my map. Wow, that's amazing. Your job is to find them, access or danger, and decide. So these are where missions happen that have been labeled. This is where certain things are. Let's discretion. Okay, so these are the story missions. Cool. This is a Cabal hideout. This is ours. So I'm the Cabal already, so that's one thing I didn't understand is that... oh, you notice where it says ID safe? So what's cool is your agents can actually be traced by the enemy. And if the ID is no longer safe, you actually have to change their identity. So say they get captured and they escape. It may say ID compromised, it may say ID questionable. You would then put them back into either counter brainwashing because you don't know what happened, or if you trust them, you could actually change ID again. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but it sounds super cool. Well, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to do this special mission because it seems like my only option right now, because I have to find out who screwed us up. And I hope you enjoyed this look at Phantom Doctrine. Alright, welcome back to Phantom Doctrine. This is an example of a fully loaded out investigation board. A lot of these details are random, so like 81st Avenue, Alma Mater, these things are pretty random. And what you do for the known things is you go through and there's 3 items you need to discover in this. So old minefield seems to be one. That's a name. Sapper Quartz is a name. So trying to decode this, I've gotten kind of good at it to figure out what could possibly be Jinx. There's a name. Oaktown. Absence. Torrance Cannon. Jetstream. One more. House Martin. Alright, so now I've got information scattered across all, and I'm going to start tying things together. So I want to figure out what Chuck Wagon is. That's a location. So I have to start tying things together to try and figure that out. And the way you do it is tie knots between all this stuff. So I got Chuck Wagon here. So I need to do a connection from that to something. So there's Splashdown there. And then from here I need to connect Lukewarm, if it exists anywhere. I don't think it does. I saw a Maverick somewhere. Oh, there's Lukewarm. And then Rogue Cleric, Blue Quasar, Old Minefield, there's Maverick, Blue Quasar, and then Alma Mater. Where's DIA? I saw DIA. So there's US DOD. Okay, so now I've created the link. So based on the record conference peers, members of the American Department of Defense are involved in the smuggling ring. If they're corrupt, or
You
the government
bet.
actually supports
McGuire met with some DOD
So
bigwig.
basically that unlocks
Talked
certain
about
things and gives you a bit of a
something
story
called
thing.
Project Iceberg.
And I'll end it right there so I don't
Iceberg
ruin
comes
it
up
all.
in my
But
reports
that's how
as
you use
well.
the investigation board. This
It
is
must
actually
be
story
important.
related, so you're getting a little
Anything
bit more
else?
than normal.
They're also
But
running an
generally,
op called Walter
it opens
Kuhn.
up
Shit, that's not good.
some bonuses,
Walter Boone is
people,
one of the
items,
fake
that kind of
names
thing. But
I
in this
used back in
case,
Hong Kong.
it's... Oh,
Actually, I need you at the U.S. Embassy in Beirut. I've got
interesting.
killer stuff to show you.
Anyway,
You're in
that's the
Beirut?
investigation board. Pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
just
Talk to you soon.
Look,
So this is the main mode of the game. Well, main mode of the game. This is the map where all sorts of things are happening. This blue square here is your hideout. And if I go back to my hideout, there's a few things I can see. So I have a forger. Now I've built this and I can so you notice there's this heat meter. When there's a heat meter, you can, sorry, I'm just gonna go back to Forger. When there's a heat on your person, you can notice that their identity is getting compromised. They might have been followed by enemy agents or pursued, and maybe their identity is compromised. At some point it may say ID compromised or ID in question. Then you have this option to click new identity, or you can customize each of your agents, which is really cool. I don't know why I can't assign this yet. Why I can't seem to do this, but we'll figure that out later. It looks like I could do cash jobs too. I've never done that before, so I don't really know how it works, but it's kind of cool that I can do that. In the workshop, you can actually, all my agents are busy, that's why. Well, that's cool. I can actually add functionalities to my base. So like hideout perimeter detectors, so I can eliminate the risk of raids. This is my second attempt at playthrough, so I'm going to put that one on just because that seems to be very important. So I'm going to develop that upgrade. But analytics, you can look at all of your reps, check the investigation board out, move your hideout if needed. Crew quarters, you can see all your crew, equip them, You can train them when they're at the base, which is kind of cool. So a number of them are able to get trained in different things. Some of them have the same perks and skills, like these are perks that you can get when you level up, as well as train them on things. But if I go back to the investigation, or sorry, not the investigation board, into the map, and I hit play, time starts to flow. And you'll notice I have a few things going on here. So these little Benum heads here are missions that I've sent people to, and it times it. So after a certain amount of time, 10 hours it says here, and basically an hour goes by very quickly, obviously. Secret gets real. This could be a weapon dossier. This could be, oh, I have some known enemy agents. Interesting. I have to see what I can do with that. This could be some new intel for the investigation board. This could be figuring out another agent, maybe recruiting more agents, that kind of thing. And then there's other kind of deeper missions like Aleppo here, which is where I'm actually doing bigger missions. But if I could play, you'll probably see some additional fields pop up. So you'll see this one trigger when it activates. There we go. So I have a new candidate, which is kind of cool. And then when this one triggers, you'll see, okay. So I just added the perimeter detectors. It didn't take long. So here's a little danger. So I can click any of my agents and send them there to start the job. You see the airplane goes, and then another one pops up. So basically, this is triggering your little skipper. You look dangerous. This is triggering. So let me go to quick orders. I'm going to stock up a little bit. So I'm going to hire these two. Hire you. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna hire you just because I could definitely feel free to bump up my crew size a little bit here. Give you that. Give you med kit. Are you good with anything? Oh, you're good with this pistol. I don't mind a shotgun every now and then. And then when I go back to the exploration map, I now have a couple more Benums that are ready for me. You notice this place I discovered, that's a good hideout candidate. So if I do ever have to move my Beirut hideout, I have a couple I could go to that might do the job. That's a quick look at the systems that are in play here. Hey, and welcome back to Phantom Doctrine. I just wanted to show some of the setup options for Phantom Doctrine when you come in and you have a bit of extra. So one of the things you'll see is you instantly kind of have two options for where sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, for where you can deploy. This mission is to rescue an agent. When you look at the map, because I did some recon, I can see the agent is up here. So where do I want to deploy? This is a good spot in my opinion, but I also have 2 spotters, and I'm going to put my tactical spotter there, and I'm going to put my smoke screen spotter over on the north so that he'll be looking in from this direction over here, and my tactical spotter will be looking in from this direction, so I can actually send a little tactical look in and see what's going on. And then once everything's in place, you can begin the mission, which is pretty cool. They always do this intro loading, which I don't understand, but that's okay. And then your agents are here. I have 2 agents. We're looking at meeting a bomber jacket. Okay. You'll notice these 2 guys are actually camouflaged. Because I did some recon, I can actually put them in disguises so they can go into restricted areas where there's normal soldiers watching them without attracting attention. But any beholder agents, which are usually flagged with a hat like this, that's a beholder agent, will see through my disguise. So I just have to kind of avoid them, but I can go around regular soldiers like this dude here or this dude here with no problem. Anyway, that's another quick look at another aspect of Phantom Doctrine. This is a rescue mission, so a little different, but that's it for now. All right, thanks. So that was a quick look at all the features in Phantom Doctrine. I showed you battles, I showed you interrogation board, I showed you overland map and setup, and the various facilities, as well I showed you pre-set up when going into battle with your support resources and disguised agents. I hope you enjoyed the look at Phantom Doctrine. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.